What's going on, guys? Random Comic here. So I got the final installment right here of the new Annihilation map pack, Hangar 18. And I've got to be honest, I've failed on this commentary for about a half an hour now, so I'd be really glad if I can get through it this time. So encourage me, guys, push me through it. Let's see if I can make it this time. But here's a few things I need to cover. This opening route is a very good rusher's route. Look at that. There's two guys there. It's a good SMG route, you know, up close and personal. I'm really falling in love with extended mag, so I've been running it on almost all my setups. And look, I killed like 3 guys over there. It's kind of laughable about how predictable people's routes are. It's a little bit unpredictable on TDM and stuff like that because people play how they want to play and they're going to camp in their favorite spot. But for the most part, domination is so predictable, it's funny. I'm just like, yeah, move up. I know there's going to be a guy camping behind that blue barrel as soon as I get there. And there's always going to be people, you know, running on the SR-71 like that guy. I really love this map because just like having that SR-71 as a centerpiece, it makes it fun for callouts. And having good callouts in your repertoire are already very nice. You know, Blackbird would be the simplest one. I'd be like, okay, guy at the tail of the SR-71, the guy at the nose of the SR-71, you know. So there's fun little calls like that. Here's a stupid death, me being caught in the middle of the map with the SMG. Stupid move. What are you going to do? But I love all those little callouts. I'll call it another one when I actually get there. But I really enjoy it because it's like 100% symmetrical. Almost every line of sight has a counter line of sight. There's not some huge, you know, really annoying, agitating line of sight like Silo has. Silo has that one line of sight that's like overlooking the entire map. It makes it so domination, grabbing B flags is almost impossible. That whole map is like on a hill. I don't understand how building a map where it's on a hill and one side has to run up a hill and the other side has to go down a hill. Obviously the team with the vertical advantage is gonna win with the, you know, points of interest. Like having a point of interest in TDM matters, but in domination where there's a flag where one side can constantly spawn in an agitating spot, that's when it becomes, you know, I don't enjoy the map and I don't think that it runs very well. But in TDM it probably does run very well, but you know, people are going to camp in that spot. People are going to camp in their favorite spot. Here's that other line of sight. Not line of sight, but call I was talking about. See where that guy's climbing up on the UAV right there? See what that sign says? Warning. So that sign right there, or that line of sight he's on, is I call warning sign. So if I call to my teammate warning sign, I know there's going to be a guy up there, and I know that, you know, I can hopefully, you know, negate one of my teammates getting killed by him, and he can, you know, have his effort put on that line of sight. But there's stuff like that. Apple Room, if you guys know what the Apple Room is, Alien Room, all these easy things to understand, which is fun. But the one thing I like that Treyarch put all this effort into this little cool, you know, little Easter eggs, little stuff that's funny, like, oh, we walk around, oh look, there's a morgue with all these little, all the alien dead bodies, and there's a room with an apple that you can shoot, and it ricochets around the room. But, you know, I look at that stuff once, and I'm like, oh, that's cool, let's get into the game, let's play, let's have fun. And that stuff just seems, you know, stupid to put effort into making a map. And it's cool that they put that much detail in it, but it really is just like, look at it once, you're like, oh, that's cool. All that stuff isn't going to help me win a gunfight, actually stick that ghost guy. Get stuck. And I just find it kind of like, oh, look, ooh, see, I don't even care. I just run right through the room. And it's funny how all the guys that play it don't seem to want to take the time to go in private match and, you know, check it out. They just go right into a public match and get caught looking at all this stuff, staring up in the air at missiles going off and looking at dead bodies and stuff like that, which, I mean, just have fun with the game. I'm not bashing anybody. I'm not trying to be mean or anything like that, but I just find it funny that people, you know, take the time to focus on that stuff. When I look at it once and I'm just like, that's cool. Let me focus on killing these guys now. I don't need to focus on all the little fine details and stuff like that. But the other reason why I like this map, let me see if I can get this point across so you guys can understand. The Blackbird to me is the equivalent in this map, having the SR-71, the centerpiece of the map, is equivalent to High Rise. So in High Rise, if I called out a spot right now, if I said helipad, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. There's going to be a guy on top of the helipad. And the SR-71 is almost exactly the same. That centerpiece dominates the middle of the map, so controlling the middle of the map is what, you know, pretty much makes it so you can win. which is the case in Stockpile and stuff like that. Stockpile is control the middle of the map, you'll win, which some other maps are built, you know, control the outside of the maps and you'll win. But I like how it's influenced towards the middle, kind of like Stockpile. Stockpile encourages and really makes the movement towards the middle of the map. Most objective game modes are in the middle. All, you know, bombs and flags are always in the middle, so gameplay has to take place in there. And in, like here, it's prevalent. Like, yo, B domination is right in front of the SR-71, which really just influences all these stuff, like all these pieces they put in. Like, all these lines of sight actually play into the game. It plays into domination perfectly well, which is why I really enjoy the map, because I'm, for the most part, a domination player, objective player, and having all this stuff in here just makes it a lot more fun. It makes it very competitive. We actually had a really competitive game on here against a group of guys that were pretty impressive. I mean, their combat records were impressive, but they didn't play like their stats did. Like, most of them were there was one guy in there that had like almost a 4 KD, and a couple of guys with 3s, a couple with 2s, nobody below a 2 though. So I was like, all right, we got a game going right here. Let's, you know, 6v6, let's face each other, let's battle it out. And I think they ended up rage quitting after 2 matches. They kind of owned us good on Silo. Like I said, Silo, that overpowered line of sight, really let them dominate for half the map. But then, you know, we came back and pushed them out of that spawn, and then we got the favorable spawn on top, and we were able to win. That's what you gotta do on that map. You just gotta push them out of that spawn. But gameplay is wrapping up. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hangar 18 is a beast of a map. Sometimes there's so much shit to take in that you kind of, you know, get frustrated. But just take it easy, guys. Run around the routes. Take predictable routes that take unpredictable routes that way, so you can flank the people taking the predictable routes. But thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. 51-4 with the 74U. So thanks for watching, guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, please remember to leave a like on it. And if you have the time and you're already on the Respawn Army app, check in the description, click that link below in there, and actually bump up my video on the Machinima Respawn. So thanks for watching, guys. Peace.